We're going live?
No?
Woo!
Okay.
We're working. All right. So, hi everybody. Super excited about this. This is a super late Q&A that we're going to do. If you look here, it's 03:01 a.m. It's a Wednesday to Thursday night
In Sweden.
in Sweden, and we're super psyched about this. We've been setting up. We upped the ante quite a bit. Just let me tell you. So I have this rig sort of set up. My computer here. I have a MIDI keyboard. I have headphones. We got lights. We got pretty much anything you need for a live stream, and we're ready to go with this. So this is combined like tutorial-ish, but mostly Q&A. The first thing we're gonna do is, or the first thing I want to say is, I want you guys to send in all of your questions. You have either the live stream on YouTube, use the chat function there. You can also hashtag Soundtrap on Instagram or Twitter, or use our end handle Soundtrap site if you want to do that. So ask any questions you want to us, and we will answer them as best we can and try to find them as best we can.
We're trying to post the link.
All right, so we're in the middle of posting our link now for you guys to find. And yeah, so we're just trying to set up here. Super excited. Anyway, so while we're posting, I can just show you around a bit.
Yeah, 3 watching.
For you watching. Okay, well, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so hi guys, this is me. I'm holding the camera now. I can't walk around that much because it's attached to a cord. But yeah, so this is my setup. That's a computer, the MIDI keyboard, headphones. We have a interface, my mouse. Yeah, and this is like our cozy corner where we have a bunch of like bean bags with a couch, and here's our light, and here we have one of our customer success managers, Johan.
Hi.
And we have our social media manager, Vendela.
Hi.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we are sending it out now, the link. Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys back here so you can see me, because I am very important and cute. All right, so let's rock this. We have the questions covered, and what we're gonna do now, in the middle of this, we're gonna do a song in 5 minutes. I am nervous about this because, sure, I've prepared already. In Soundtrap, I've put up some, just a couple of instruments that I know sort of fit together, and I have a bit of an idea of what I want it to sound like. I've set the tempo to 148 just because I want it to be a bit trappy. It's gonna be that tempo, but it's gonna feel a lot slower. You'll get the point soon when I start doing this. I've also set the key to C minor, so all loops and everything is gonna sync up directly. We just want this to go as fast as possible because the goal of this is that music doesn't have to be complicated, okay? So we just wanted to create something like pretty cool and pretty quickly by using Soundtrap, and hopefully we will inspire you to be more creative and just not get stuck in some sort of technical difficulties or whatever it might be, and also just answer whatever questions you might have. So super excited about this. Let's see. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna import a file here. I have a loop that I exported out of Soundtrap before, but that was just an idea that I had. So I'm gonna use that and see where that might bring us. Then we're gonna we're also gonna use a couple of loops. We're gonna play a bunch of instruments, and we're also gonna record some vocals, I hope. So about that, and we're also gonna collab with Vanja. who you can see here in our collaboration. She's already invited, which you can do here, up on the plus sign, and yeah, in the collaboration tab, right there. So I guess we're about ready to start this thing. Now the 5 minute thing. I'm psyched, but I'm pretty nervous because it's pretty hectic. But we have pretty much everything set up now. So let's dive in, shall we?
Woo!
Woo! Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I can't contain myself. Okay, so let's call up Vanya and see what we can do.
Hello, Adam.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm super psyched about this. We're live and we're ready to go.
I know. I'm really psyched and really nervous.
Yeah, me too. So are you?
Tell me, what's the plan?
All right. So you know that we're gonna do the song and everything, and we're gonna limit ourselves to 5 minutes, just to build it in 5 minutes. Okay?
5 minutes?
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
Okay. That's very you. Okay, so
I
5
know.
minutes. Okay. So we are supposed to like we should finish everything in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Is that right?
as far as we can go with this. We just
Okay,
want to
okay.
finish as much as we can in 5 minutes, just to like sort of drop all boundaries and all the restrictions that our minds and the filterings and stuff, and just like get it out there and put it into Soundtrap and just get it going. Okay.
I love it. Nice. Okay.
Awesome.
So what do you want? I'm gonna add some synthesizers, right?
Yeah,
And
something
some
like that.
vocals.
Yeah, vocals and synthesizers. Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm not the one that's gonna sing tonight. I promise you that. Uh,
I'm ready.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna start the time. I'm gonna hang up, and I'm gonna start the timer at the same time. I'm not sure if I can coordinate this, but are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay.
Let's count down.
3, 2,
2,
1,
1.
go. Okay, she didn't get to count out. Sorry about that. Okay, so firstly, yeah, import the file. So this is a small trap beat that I did before. It sounds like this. Okay, yeah, go. Yeah, I know. Okay, so that's what we're gonna start off with. And I'm gonna enable the metronome right there so I know what I'm playing. And I'm gonna go up around there and play this on my MIDI keyboard that I have right down here. Okay, cool. So let's just record this and see what happens. Okay, simple as that.
Woo!
Doesn't have to be any harder. So yeah, let's lengthen that. Double click on this and let's zoom in and see if I played it right. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, I did good. Anyway, just to make sure, I'm just going to quantize this so it just hits all the beats nice and neat. And then I want to double this onto the bellish here, just because I can. And right, so yeah, we're pretty much ready to send this over to Vanya. We're just going to copy this because I sort of want this to be like the main part. And I want this to carry on over here. All right, cool. So we're gonna have 2 choruses and then a verse in the middle, sort of. Anyway, so that sounds like this now. Okay, cool. Oh, I need water soon. So the kick noise bass is like a trappy style, and okay, so she's gonna post lyrics in the chat later on. So now I want to add the bass, and the bass sounds like this. Oh, yeah, there we go. And I really enjoy the sound. So let's just rock this and see where it goes, okay? All right, and let's edit this a bit and then loop this over. And also I want to add this over here.
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling's? Okay, I need to read what she's writing later. Okay, so I'm going to double this as well to the sine bass because it's more of a bassy sound. This is more aggressive. And also I want to double this down here as well just because the dry chips has a pretty cool kick to mix into this. So let's go in here, and the C1 is the kick here for the dry chips. So if I move all the notes to C1, and then let's see here, C here. Oh man, there we go. Okay, cool. So we have everything looks pretty good right now. So let's just go out of this view and then move this over here, and then this is what we have. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna save this, and she's posting this right now. She's added a microphone. Our collaborators made updates, so sync this, and let's see how much time do we have. Okay, okay, she made another update, so let's go for that and see. All right, we have juicy strings right now. Okay, I'm liking what I see. Let's just move this one over here, and we should be able to go. I think it's gonna. Nice. Okay, cool. I think we're ready for vocals. Wow, this was quick, and I like it. Nice, nice. It sounds good, guys. Okay, cool. So answer from Vanja. I mean,
Hello.
hey.
Are we going with the time?
We're still. Oh, okay. I'm kidding. We're 8, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I hit record before. What?
Okay.
Okay. Blue lights on a coast ride. The beats are magnified, and no place to hide. Nothing else we can do. Baby, tonight I just wanna get close to you.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm just gonna sing.
That was amazing. Okay. How? I don't know how we did that. That is. Oh God. Holy. Okay. Well.
Can you just put on your mic?
Right.
I'm gonna hear you.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I need to know what time we had.
I think
because I hit the button before 5 minutes.
that you did.
Yeah.
I think you hit it, and like 2 seconds afterwards, that was the timer. This is on silent now, so. But still, I think that still counts. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Write in the comments if you want to argue, but I don't think I'm going to listen to that because I'm amazed that we were able to do that in that amount of time because.
You did such a great job.
Yeah, you
I was
too.
shocked when I just got all these tracks in like 2 minutes.
Oh.
Very cool.
Jeez. Okay. Well.
Okay. You need to take a breath now.
Yeah, I'm gonna calm down. Actually, we're gonna have a little bit of a surprise because Vanya is gonna join us pretty soon for the Q&A. That section is gonna come up now, and yeah, so I'll see you in a bit.
So all you guys, put in all your questions now for Adam and for me about Soundtrap and music making and everything in between.
Right.
See you in a minute, I guess.
Awesome.
Cool.
And you have all the down here. I don't know if I'm pointing there correctly, but somewhere around there. Okay, cool. I'm getting the confirmation. All right, see you soon, Vanya.
See you.
All right, guys. Oh, wow. That was an experience, let me say. Okay, so I'm going out here, and we're going to be able to listen to this pretty soon. I'm going to make this track, I'm going to make this available for you guys as well.
We have a comment, 5 minutes and 1 second.
5 minutes and 1 second?
Yeah.
Oh. I feel like a ninja. I'm like Mr. Miyagi of this thing. Oh, Wow. Okay, that was amazing. That was really cool. And for those of you watching, super fun that you've joined. If you missed the first introduction, I just wanted to say that I want you guys to write in any questions you might have regarding Soundtrap, music making, whatever it might be. Even I don't know. I can answer like one or two personal questions if anybody wants to know. And here we go. Come on down, Vanja. Hey.
Great job.
You too. That was crazy.
That was actually crazy.
I'm like
still shocked.
I'm super hyped about this, and yeah, I don't know. Or how are we doing on comments
We
and
got
stuff?
a comment. It said, "Good job, peeps, sounding spacey."
Spacey.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, I like space.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Totally.
Yes.
Spacey.
I've been talking to him.
You've been talking to?
This guy who commented.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So, are we getting comments on both Instagram or like Twitter, or is it the YouTube chat mainly?
This is on the YouTube chat.
Okay, cool.
Submit your questions on any social media. We're on the Facebook event and on Twitter and on Instagram.
I hope you heard that.
Yeah.
So submit your questions on any social media channel that Soundtrap has. If you can find us there, you can submit your questions.
Right.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Also, I guess.
All right, cool. So, should we just listen back to this
Yes.
and then
I think we
see?
should.
Blue lights on the coast ride. The beats are magnified, and no place to hide. Nothing else we can do. Baby, tonight I just wanna get close to you.
It's really good.
I mean, I like it. Like not to be that guy, but yeah, we're good. We're awesome.
That's a good 5-minute song.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
And it would be really cool if you guys would do this too. I would love to hear what you guys are doing with Soundtrap, and if you would like to create a 5-minute production song project or whatever, you can upload it to any social media, and we will find a please hashtag those hashtags that you found down there, and we will do our best to find them.
Yes.
And yeah.
We're really looking forward to hear all your productions.
Right.
Definitely.
All right, that was really cool.
Yeah.
So, should we just jump into the Q&A?
Yeah. Let's
I
go for a
guess.
Q&A session.
Right. So now we're going for the Q&A.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Yes.
So Vendela will give us the questions, I hope.
Mm.
Yeah, so we got one question on YouTube.
Hmm?
When you import audio loops, is there any way of conforming them to the native tempo if they're slightly out, like the way you quantize MIDI?
So you need to, okay, so you have like audio is, for example, that could be voice or like a real instrument, like guitar or
Right.
something. So, okay, so this person imported some audio and
It's not
If-
quite synced.
it's not quite synced. So you can't really quantize, but what you could do is chop it up and adjust it to every beat.
Right.
Or if the question was to change the tempo, you could just change the tempo of the project.
Right.
Yeah.
And what you also can do, if you can sort of figure out what so let's say you have a project in 70 beats per minute, and you can't really figure out where or how fast this loop you want to add playing, try to just figure it out, change the project before you import the loop to the loops.
To the right tempo.
Right, to the right
Yes,
tempo.
That's a good advice.
Import that and then turn it back to the original tempo, and you should have the loop right in there with the rest of the mix in
He's
tempo.
making it way too hard now.
Yeah, I'm babbling because I'm so high
You're
on endorphins
stressed
right
out.
now, but
You should just you should just find the tempo of the audio
Right.
file that you have and put it into the Soundtrap project, and then you import the audio file.
Right. Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
like
we got,
the
we
Catches
got
the
any
lips.
new
Cool.
comments.
Okay.
Yes.
no comment.
New.
Kyle Bean said, really like that song. I've been using Soundtrap Premium for a few months now, and I finally feel like I'm getting good at making beats and instrumentals. Thank you guys for being awesome.
Oh
Nice.
wow,
Thank you.
Kyle
Who was
B.
that? Kyle B.
Kyle
B.
Bean on YouTube.
Thanks.
Nice.
Claudia.
Okay,
And
cool.
Also, yeah, we have a question from Claudia.
Mhm.
What are the pros and cons of the free version?
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I guess the biggest pro would be that it's free. I guess.
That's a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And you can make a lot of music with a free version.
yeah, totally.
And you have, when you sign up on Soundtrap,
Mhm.
you always have the premium version for a little while, so you can try out all the different loops and software instruments and everything that we have to offer. So that's a huge pro with just signing up for free.
Right.
You don't need to, register your credit card or
Yeah.
anything. And then the cons would be that you can save up to 5 projects, but after that you need to upgrade if you want to
Right.
save more projects, and also you won't have the auto tune, and you won't have a few of the loops and the software instruments that we
Right.
have on the premium and pro version.
Exactly. Yeah. I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
We got a new comment
Okay, cool.
from Open Source Guitar. He said, that's helpful, thanks. I think this shop option will work.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. Nice.
Nice. Good
Okay.
to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great getting
Um,
feedback.
And I have another question. What's your advice to amateur songwriters using Soundtrap?
Try not to make things difficult by like focusing on the small stuff. Always big picture. Just like throw stuff in, don't filter stuff, and make sure that you either record yourself doing something. Like if you have a melody on your head, just sing it into your phone. Use the quick record
can use the
feature.
app.
Right.
We have a Soundtrap app for both iOS and Android, so that's a great way to just record your ideas when you're on the go or wherever you are. As soon as you get the ideas,
Right.
That's,
Yeah, and then you
Right.
can open it up on your laptop or desktop, and then just keep on going at it, and just sort of work your way through there.
yeah. And also, I would say start off with the loops. That's a good way to
Really good.
find a sound and get the inspiration going.
Right, because you really don't have to be an instrumentalist to make music.
No, not at all. Yes.
And we got another question on YouTube.
Okay.
With Premium, do you get space to save your audio loops? If so, how much?
So if you get space to save your audio loops, so when you have the premium version, you have unlimited storage.
Right.
So you can save as much as you like, both audio and MIDI, and
Right.
yes, the works.
Yeah.
Could someone use a mic built in their PC?
Of course. Yeah.
Or-
Totally.
Built-in microphones work really well, so you don't need any specific hardware to record. Just, I mean, if you're a beginner, especially, just try it out. I mean, if you have like this fancy microphone, you might get a more high-quality sound. So when you're ready for that, that might be interesting. But I mean, you can go a long, long way just using the built-in microphone and also our effects. Maybe
Right.
you can show some.
Yeah. Let me just
effects.
jump into the studio and I can show you. So once you've added the microphone track, you can just click on new track and then voice and microphones. Then you'll get this opened up, and here we have a bunch of presets or like pre-installed versions, and we actually have a computer mic enhancer which enhances just the built-in microphone you have in your computer, and we have a bunch of people that have recorded great songs on just the computer microphone. Yeah, so no need for like the big guns, really.
Yes, we have another question from Madison.
Mhm.
How do I make my voice recordings more clear without tuning out the music completely?
Hi,
Right.
Madison. I would say maybe the EQ and the compressor. Should
Yeah,
we go into
definitely.
some effects here?
Yeah, let's rock some effects. So we have the effects right here, if you guys can see, and the mic is already preloaded with the EQ, both of them, and they're like tuned to specifically work for the computer microphone. And then if you jump in and add another one, you can either use compressor 1, which is super simple. It's just one knob, and it's sort of just...
What is a compressor, Adam?
A compressor is something that sort of levels out audio. And sure, it doesn't really sound like it makes sense, but what it does, it like sort of levels out the audio and then brings it up even more. So you hear a lot more. It's a more denser sounding.
Yeah.
Which,
Great example, like Mariah Carey. She probably sings like really like this low, and then she sings. Yeah,
Yeah.
really. Yeah. Okay, I can't even. I won't even
Let's not do
try
the
to
whistle
sound like
notes.
Mariah Carey, but you know what I mean. And when you listen to a Mariah Carey song, the volume will be like the same. It will be even
Right.
during the whole song.
Yeah.
Whether she's like almost screaming or whispering. So
Yeah,
that's
totally.
what a compressor does.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. And why it makes a vocal pop through a mix is just because the denser the sound, it will just pop more. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure about the science behind it, but it works that way.
Yeah.
Trust me.
And when it comes to the EQ,
Right. Well,
so if you maybe sometimes if you on the vocals, it might be good to actually bring these low down a bit to and maybe put up the high a tiny little bit to make them a bit more clearer. Since you used the word clearer, I guess that might refer to something a bit more brighter and not as bassy.
right.
So that would be a good idea.
Nice.
Yes, we've got another question
Mhm.
from Kyle Bean again.
Oh,
What are the rules regarding saving songs and uploading them to earn royalties?
Yes, okay, so we have a help center
Mm.
and you can learn everything you need to know about copyright right there. Maybe you can
Right.
show where the help center is?
yeah.
Or
I can probably just jump in and.
so the
do
thing is,
this.
it's not different on Soundtrap compared to any other place where you can record music.
Right.
But if you record someone else's song, you always need approval from the composer
Right.
to publish that song, and that's the same thing on Soundtrap.
Right.
If you would use it for private use only and not publish it anywhere, that's totally fine, of course.
We got a question from Kai. He says, I watched some basic tutorials. Are there any training materials in more detail?
Yes.
Right.
So I would advise you to check out our academy. We have
Right.
something called the Soundtrap Academy. We have 2 courses right now. There will be more, but the 2 first courses are really great. One is for teachers, but the one that might be interesting for you if you're not a teacher is the Soundtrap Expert course. So you have a lot of different classes about working with the software instruments and loops and inspiration for music making and stuff like that. So maybe we can publish the link to the course after the Q&A.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
probably we can drop it down below in the description afterwards.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do that. And it's completely free.
Right.
Just sign up.
Also, just to be a bit schmancy pantsy, but I just wanted to say that you will get
Yes.
a pretty cool emblem on your profile if you complete it.
True.
Just so you know, it's just a little bit of extra there. So, how are we going on questions?
Yes, we got a question from Vanja. If you could have any actress play you in a movie, who would it be and why is it Carey Mulligan?
Wow, I've never gotten that before.
Wow.
Does she looks like me?
I mean, it's not far off,
Uh,
but I mean, there's a running joke that we have the '90s Britney going
Yeah,
on. I
yeah.
mean,
The
that's
'90s
more
Britney is what I get most of the time.
Yeah, but
But maybe she's not an actress. I'm not sure. But
true.
this, I mean, yeah. Why not? I'm flattered.
Oh, we have another question.
Yeah.
Where do you go to edit mic stuff again?
Mic stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So up here in the left-hand
wait.
corner.
No,
Let's-
no, sure.
No.
Oh, Johan is just gonna show
Yeah,
the
yeah.
studio for you guys.
Okay, yeah. Is he? Are we on?
Yep, yep.
Okay, cool. So up in the left-hand corner, you can add a new track, and then you have voice and microphones here. So you click on that, and then there's a small purple button here that says effects. If you click on that, all your effects will come up, and then if you just click on add effect, all your effects come up, and you can choose from there. Cool.
That's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's what time is it? It's 3:30 here in the morning.
3:30. I should be in bed right now.
Oh, we
It's
got a
getting
question.
light here actually. We have you know that we have really light summers in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
So the sun is actually rising right now
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
at 3:30.
We got a question. It's can I turn some loops backwards?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one actually. Let's see.
I'm not sure
here.
I can answer that. I actually don't
can.
know.
So yeah, I actually did a video on this a couple of weeks ago. Let's just do something, I don't know, piano-ish, because that just makes sense. Yeah, so there we have a piano. If you go in the studio and then open a sound file, you can't do this with MIDI yet, but if you export the MIDI and then import it again, then you will be able to do it. But if you click on edit here, there's a reverse feature that you can use, and that will throw everything in reverse, and it sounds like this now.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I know. I was amazed when we got
I'm
this.
learning here too.
Yeah.
Thanks for answering that or asking that question. That's really
'Cause
nice.
now we know.
Yes. Can we listen once more?
Okay. I mean, sure, it can be a bit wonky now, but I promise you can be creative enough to just like juggle ideas and throw stuff down in reverse. There are a bunch of cool stuff that you can do in reverse.
Nice. More questions.
More questions.
Yes. When you insert an MP3,
Mm-hmm.
how do you get the tempo to stay at the same beat as the song?
Okay. So this one is a bit tricky, and we mentioned it before.
Right.
But if you import an MP3 file into the studio, you actually need to know what tempo it is
Right.
to be able to have the metronome in the studio to be synced with the MP3 file. So what I would do, if you don't know the tempo at all, I would use like any metronome app. Just download a free metronome app that has a tap tempo feature, so that you can just tap the tempo to your song and you'll figure out what the tempo is.
Right.
And then before you import your file, you just choose your tempo. Oh, Johan,
Are we
are
in
we
the studio?
in the studio?
Now.
So you can change your tempo right here. So as soon as you know your tempo, put it in right here.
Right.
Yeah. The last question.
Last
Or
question.
comment. Last question / comment.
We got a comment. It says,
Mhm.
"Thanks for staying up late to accommodate USA time zones. It's 6 p.m. here in California."
6
Wow.
p.m.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining us.
Yeah.
It's been a blast.
Yeah, it's been
So
super
much
fun. Super fun that a bunch of you guys are actually here live commenting and asking questions. Just makes me super excited to keep on doing this, because we know that you guys are out there, you're asking questions, and we can answer them for you. And it's good to have a little bit of back and forth instead of just like giving you a bunch of information and then not receiving
We want to
this
hear their
thing.
songs.
Because we love this. What?
Yes.
We want to hear their songs.
Yeah, super important. We want to hear what you can make in Soundtrap. So hashtag us on Instagram, hashtag you, the hashtags down here.
On Twitter.
Hashtag the
on-
hashtags, man.
on Twitter, on Instagram, on what else?
Facebook.
Facebook,
Facebook Hangout.
Right.
Soundtrap Hangout.
Soundtrap Hangout. For you educators out there, you can do it in the Soundtrap for Education group on Facebook. And yeah,
If you had questions that you didn't get answered, then please contact us on any social media, and we'll try to reply to your question as soon as possible.
Yes,
Right.
I hope you got that. So you feel free to submit your questions at any time, and we're always there for you at the Soundtrap Hangout group on
Right.
Facebook.
exactly.
So hope to see you there.
Right.
Bye.
So super happy.
Should we
Thank-
listen to the song?
Yeah,
or-
let's
yeah.
end on the
One-
let's
yeah,
end
one
on the
last
song.
time
All right. So
before we fall asleep.
yeah, super happy that you guys watched. Please share and subscribe this on YouTube, and yeah, we will come out with this more often.
And also, let us know if you have any specific subjects that you would like us to bring up here
Right.
during the Q&A
Yeah.
sessions. If you have any specific questions about
Yeah.
songwriting or about, a specific genre or, composition
Right.
and so on. Yeah.
Awesome. So let's end out on this.